Greetings, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday, November the 25th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, let's check and see where we are at the market here today. So SPX, whew, down 5 points, but still over the upper Bollinger Band, still over the prior inside month. Weekly chart tried to break out of the inside week, right? Got a nice little push yesterday and kind of came back in a little bit, and then it's kind of hanging out there, just a hair above it, it looks like. And daily chart with an inside day, right? Not too surprising heading into a holiday. So we've got that going on. And speaking of which, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and thank everybody for your support. Very thankful for all the positive comments, the likes, the subscriptions, the members, the questions, the positive feedback, the tweets, the retweets, and just you guys are great. I really appreciate it, and you guys are my thoughts and prayers through the whole holiday. Hope everybody stays safe out there. So again, thank you guys. So good stuff there. So let's keep a look at SPX here. Keep a look at SPX here. So we got the inside day. We'll see how that goes going into Friday. Keep in mind, markets are closed tomorrow, obviously, for Thanksgiving, and Friday's gonna be a short day. New York Stock Exchange closes at 1:00 p.m. Eastern time. So I want to keep an eye on there. Let's take a look at the volume. So so volume pretty reflective of a pre-holiday day, right? So low volume inside day today, right? So that's basically what we're looking at. But also an NR7 inside day, it looks like. So a pretty narrow range right here. Again, so narrow range right here, 1.618 or 1.68, and then so NR7 inside day on SPY. So let's see if this thing can break out to the upside, right? That's what we're looking at on the SPX here, right? We have the impulsive move up, right? We have this ABC wave 2, possibly subwave 1, subwave 2 of a larger subwave 3, hopefully working its way up to all-time highs. So we'll see where we go from there. Let's take a look at the S&P futures trade we're looking at now. Today was a balanced day for us, right? You can tell by the inside day. So we look for responsive trades, right? We look for those, meaning like if you hit a key level, we look for bounces, right? So here we push down to the bottom of the signal zone right here, have a nice bounce up, right? Hit the signal zone again, bounce up. Bottom of the signal zone, bounce up. Off of it, right? So this is kind of one of those ping pong type days, right? It's not easy to trade, especially with options. You got to really get the right setup and make sure momentum's on your side. We did have a nice breakout here, nice momentum. This was the key level right here, this geometric line. Big breakout right there. Then what did it do? Bounce on the 15-hour high, then kind of work back down the geometric line. So it was just one of those type of days. But again, that's what we expect going into a holiday. So what we told members today is don't overtrade, right? Just take the setups if they're great. Otherwise, just enjoy the day, and we'll see how we go after the holidays, right? So I expect things to perk up again on Monday next week, so we'll keep an eye on those, right? So MES, we're going to kind of keep an eye here too. We broke out of the channel right here, but let's get a geometric. Let's put a fresh channel on it. Why not? See how that looks here. So the channel is looking pretty good here going into the Friday or the Thursday night session into Friday. So we'll see how that goes on the MES. Let's say with the Qs. So NASDAQ obviously strong, right? Nice move up here today. Again, a lot of tech names were pretty good today. Daily chart, right? Looking pretty good right here. Coming out of the geometric line. We talked about this on the swing show, right? This week. So nice little follow through there on the Qs. Let's take a look at the XLF. Okay, inside day on the XLF. That was a little bit tough today, right? It did not make it easy today. The IWM, right? Kind of a choppy, grindy day today after it lost the overnight channel, right? So we had that going on, right? So a little bit of choppy action today. Again, all to be expected pre-holiday, right? So they didn't do any huge flushes. They didn't do any huge rips today. So again, keep in mind if you're trading on Friday and if you usually trade the weekly options, that you're going to be walking into full no theta zone, right? Because basically think of it, by 10 o'clock, it's basically be like 12 o'clock. As it normally is, right, or 1 o'clock, right? So that's so one of the things because the market closes at 1 o'clock. So a couple ones to look at right there. So IWM, XLF. Let's look at Apple. All right, so Apple was pretty choppy today, right? But it did kind of grind its way up, right? Daily chart, we're back over the 50-day moving average, but it's sandwiched between the ADMA on Apple, right? So that's one we want to kind of keep an eye on. Tesla. So say what now? Tesla. Inside day up. Again, this beautiful triangle breakout, just really working on this wave 5 up. Again, eventually we'll pull back, right? But in the meantime, it's just been in full bull mode, right? So gave some opportunities today with some volume, right? A lot of rising inside 15s right there. But it has been given some nice trading opportunities as it continues to grind its way up or plow its way up here really nicely. So nice stuff there. Let's take a look at mini Tesla, NIO. So NIO ended up hanging on, bouncing off the geometric line in the ADMA today. So it did give some good opportunities here today. Triangulated right here on the 15-minute chart for a nice little 15-hour breakout, right? And they got a little volume at the end of the day, which we pointed out in the group today. Twitter. So an overnight idea that we had yesterday for potential swing overnight ended up working, right? So it gave a nice, a little bit of a profit opportunity at the open right here. Pulled back and held a couple key pivot levels, the overnight levels, right? Yesterday's pivot levels right here, and then it launched, right? And then it gave a nice bull flag, right? And worked its way up into the end of the day. Very, very nice stuff on Twitter. A couple other ones, pins. Very, very strong today. Again, gave a couple nice breakouts on the intraday. Let me get rid of these geos right here. Or sorry, these fibs right here. Coming up to the geo line, right? So it's a very important area right here, but could be looking on 1, 2, 3, 4, leading diagonal up. Let's see if we break out this geometric line, maybe Friday, and then see if we get some follow through on pins. Let's take a look at Snap again. A lot of these names were pretty strong today on the social media names. So Snap is looking like a bull flag right now. Again, gave that nice breakout of the triangle right there, and again gave some pretty impulsive price action today. So we'll see if that can continue to work its way up. A couple other ones, obviously on the radar. CRM got cream today, right? So could never get over the geometric level here, but going to buy work, right? So this would be an interesting one. We got earnings coming up on this one. It might give a little follow through, but premiums are a little bit crazy now. But members did pretty well shorting that one today, and work just went crazy today, right? So this is we're getting bought out. Look at that. So yeah, I would say that broke out of the geometric line pretty well. That's got earnings coming up too. Might get a little bit of follow through on this one. If not, or if it doesn't, bounce up, see if it gives you a pause day, and maybe we can get a push over those highs on work. But pretty impressive stuff there. That's a big candle on work. A couple of the ones that are on our bullish radar. SPCE again, inside day up. This was from Paul in the Bubble Report. If you're not in the group, or one way to kind of get your feet wet in the group is subscribe to the Bubble Report at thebubblereport.com. This is one of those ones here that Paul's been talking about. It was on the radar yesterday from the Bubble Report. Gave a nice move up, a nice inside day up here today. So good stuff there. A couple other ones we're looking at. Microsoft getting kind of tight right here, rejecting this geometric line, but a push over there could be very interesting. So we're going to see how that behaves on Friday. And Amazon looking pretty nice too. Good volume today, actually. Increased volume on a holiday. Closed over the 50-day moving average. Only concern is the cloud, but it might be working its way up to the top of the triangle. So good stuff there, guys. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and wish everybody a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. And just stay safe out there and healthy. And we'll see you guys on Friday for the Good Morning Market Prep video. I'll try to post some other videos on there too to kind of wrap up our series from this week that we've been talking about. So good stuff there. I hope everybody has a wonderful one. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.